11 to 3. Be sure to like them on Facebook for updates and specials. La Potosina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or Marion.
Looking to shed those extra holiday pounds? Do you tend to gain weight back after a successful dietary loss? Get help from a pro. Dr. Raymond Quattro at Health First Community Health Center is board certified in weight loss medicine and has successfully guided many patients through both successful weight loss as well as showing them how to keep the weight off for good. He has extensive experience in the use of all new weight loss medications, and he is well versed in the science behind a successful weight loss program. Call our Arlington office at 270-905-4084 to schedule a consultation. At Health First Community Health Center, your health is our first concern.
For a delicious meal, try Kay's Kitchen in Princeton. They have great home cooking, just like Mom and Grandma used to do. Enjoy cook-to-order breakfast every day, all day. Daily lunch specials include favorites like open-faced roast beef, grilled chicken tenderloins, country fried steak, smoked pork chops, and catfish and shrimp on Fridays. All your favorite veggies, too. And don't forget Kay's homemade desserts. Open Monday through Thursday, 5 to 2, Friday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 5:30 to 11. Kay's Kitchen, 501 North Jefferson Street, Princeton, 1 block from the courthouse.
At Kentucky Homes Realty, real estate is their life, and sold is their favorite word. Kelly Mitchell, principal broker and owner, invites you to contact your office if you're looking to buy a home. They've teamed up with Movement Mortgage to provide a way for you to have the home of your dreams. Go to kyhomes247.com and find out exactly how much home you can afford. It takes less than 60 seconds to get the ball rolling.
This is Kelly Mitchell with Kentucky Homes Realty. Contact me and let's make this dream of yours a reality.
1580 103.3 WPKY. Good morning. Time is 8:51. It's 10 right now. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. But we have got weather forecaster Dave Powell with us this morning, and he's going to tell us some good news about the weekend. I'm not going to let him talk about anything but good news. Good morning, Dave.
Okay, well, I'll see you later. It's nice talking to
you. No good news. Come on.
Well, yeah, there's good news if you like rain and a little warmer temperatures. Let's first talk about the dangerous wind chills we have that are going on right now.
Okay.
You said you've got, 10 degrees right now?
Yes.
And the winds are about, let's see here, looks like they're around 14 miles an hour, which would give you a wind chill of about 5 below zero. So
that's not okay. We're in Kentucky, not Alaska.
No, that's right. Consider yourself lucky. Some places just on up to the north a little bit are getting wind chills as low as 65 degrees below zero, which is absolutely very dangerous. They're telling you not to even breathe that air. Don't take any deep breaths because you actually could cause freezing in your lungs.
Oh, my gosh.
So count yourselves lucky. This is dangerous cold that we haven't experienced in a long, long time. And I hope it's going to be a long time before we experience it again. Unfortunately, don't think winter is over by any stretch of the imagination. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to stay cold today, and we may get another round of light snow tonight. Don't know how thick it'll be because they didn't know how thick last night's was going to be, but we all got a little bit of snow. Most places got an inch or less, and but it was enough to cause schools to be canceled. When you combine that with the very cold temperatures, probably a good call. So anyway, by tomorrow, which is, Thursday, the polar vortex that's bringing us all this cold stuff is going to start to lift out of the area a little bit. And that's going to allow for temperatures to start moderating. And looks like tomorrow night we will start seeing probably some snow starting out. And then we expect it to change to rain. Now, the problem with the rain is you think, okay, there's no issues. But now the roads and everything are frozen solid, so therefore the rain can hit the roadways, and even though temperatures are above freezing, the road surfaces are below freezing, so you could have some travel impacts on that. So you need to be careful if you're going out Friday morning on the way to work. So we'll look at this rain ongoing. It's not going to be a bad weekend, but it's not going to be great either. It looks like we'll get through most of it with partly sunny skies and highs in the mid-50s. Looks like we might even hit 60 by Sunday. And then Sunday night, another round of rain comes in. It looks like everything will be all liquid. Once again, our winds are going to kick up like they have all this winter so far. And I don't look for a return to the cold until about midweek next week. And at that time, we'll start seeing colder air moving in. Not bitterly cold yet, but there is another Arctic blast sitting out there and just building right now. And I think from what I'm seeing, when it gets in here, we're looking at near record cold, probably the coldest in 25 years in this area. I also
colder,
see a big...
So that's colder than now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it's not over. This is just a little lull. Take it for what it is and enjoy it while you can. I don't know how long that'll last, but all indications are we're going to go into about mid-March before we start getting a real break in the weather going towards springtime. So, yeah, you know.
I don't like those words.
Well, and if you got any Valentine's Day plans,
do I have any?
Well, do you?
I didn't know if you were asking, but okay, I will take the chance that my husband is not listening, but he doesn't know that I made some plans. Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll try not to give away your secret. But anyway,
all right.
I do see a storm coming about that time. It looks like it's going to be a pretty good winter storm, which means, of course, the snow word. Mm-hmm. So, but that's still a long ways out. We'll just have to watch that and see what happens. A lot of things can change between now and then. So, you know, the main thing right now is take precautions against this cold air. If you're going to be out traveling, put you a blanket in the vehicle with you in case you get stranded. Bottle of water wouldn't hurt. Make sure your cell phone batteries are charged up, and hopefully you will get through it just fine. But also you want to check on those poor fur babies that are out there, the animals that are having to be outside. You know, if it's too cold for you, it's too cold for them. So bring them in if it's at all possible.
Absolutely. My fur babies, I have 2 that stay outside in a fenced area, and they have a heat lamp. And then I've got another one that she was a drop-off dog is what I call her. And she goes where she wants. She is very resourceful. But during this weather, where she wants is in the barn, in the hay. She gets herself, she'll tear up a bale of hay and make herself a little bed, and she's good.
Well, most of the outside animals that stay out there do have some resources. I mean, they know how to survive, but sometimes it gets too cold that even they have a hard time. So, and this is kind of one of those times. I went out just for a brief moment earlier today, and man, I like to cut me in two on the coldness of it.
Right. Yeah, I know. I'm very well insulated, but I still find it hard to stand out there too long.
Well, and the main thing is be sure and protect exposed areas of your skin. If you have mittens, they say they're better than gloves because you can keep your hands a little warmer in that. And, your extremities is what's going to come first on getting frostbitten. So, you want to try to protect all them. And they say you lose around 60% of your heat through your head. So a hat is always good to wear, and that'll help hold in some of the body heat.
Now, why I didn't know that about mittens instead of gloves. What's that about?
Well, I think, when you have gloves, you have spaces between your fingers that the cold can get into. So if you have mittens, they're all in there together, and it's just easier to keep them warm. If you, let's take, for example, you get your hand cold. It's a lot easier to put your whole hand inside against your body to warm them up than it is to have an individual in there, like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm trying to look that up while we talk about it.
Okay, because you don't know the answer either.
No, I can't say that I really do. I'm just trying to talk and make everybody think I know what I'm talking about.
Hey, you know what? I do it 3 hours a day.
Oh, I know. Well, some people think that I'm smart, but really all I can say is a blind hog finds an acorn every now and then.
Oh my! Well, you seem to find a lot, Dave. So I don't know. I think you might be. I think you might be trying to make us think something that not necessarily true.
Are you trying to say that I'm smarter than I act like?
I think no. I'm trying to say you're smarter than you're trying to make us believe you are.
Oh, okay. I hear you.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. It is a time that you need to take precautions against this cold for sure. Okay.
Well, Dave, thank you for talking to us this morning. I'm going to hold on to the thought that we have 60-degree Sunday. I'm going to go. I'm walking away from this conversation with that.
I think that's a good possibility.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to us this morning, Dave.
Okay, Misty. You all have a good day.
Yep. We'll talk to you next time.
Okay.
Dave Powell, weather forecaster, talking about it's still going to be cold. We're not done. He's talking about the middle of March before this is over. Stay warm.
Here's your WPKY Weather Edge weather.